Welcome RCP31 to our first meeting in video production. So since this is our first meeting, our current agenda is for setting up of expectations and the syllabus for video production, and also we'll have an activity later. And also, since you have to open your webcam, everyone. Okay, so while waiting for you to open your webcam, let me share the syllabus for video production. Oh, by the way, before I share the syllabus, tell me, okay, give me one word expectation. Utilize the chat box. Any one word that you expect to know, to learn, or anything about video production. Okay, so just one word. Okay, okay. It can be very specific. So pwede mo ilagay dyan, uh, 4K, 120 frame per second, f-stop, ISO, chroma key, those things. Yung statement, kaya lahat ba naglagay ng one word expectation nila dito sa video production? Kasi hindi optional yung paglalagay. Yung interaction nyo, hindi yan optional. Okay? You need to participate. Hindi yung hindi ka maglalagay ng sagot kasi hindi mo feel. Right? Ano lang, di ba? May naisip ka na any one word expectation. Okay, medyo broad, medyo general yung mga expectation nyo. Wala yung mga very specific. Okay, so now gauge yourself in a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being very proficient or very good in video production, and 1 being a complete novice. Okay, so pag mga level 9 or 10 ka, yan, pwede ka na mag-trabaho as editor or in a video production career, something like that. If wala kang background, probably mga 2 or 3. Kailangan sigurong complete novice na nasa 1 pa lang. Okay, so gauge yourself about your uh, familiarity, proficiency, okay, with video production. Kung mga 9 to 10 yung level mo, ito yung mga I encounter students na mga yung skill level nila sa video production sa 8, 9, or 10. Okay? Sila yung mga estudyante na kahit education majors sila. I have this student na pagka-graduate niya, pinakita niya yung portfolio niya. Nag-apply siya sa GMA 7. Then, few months later, makikita mo na yung pangalan niya sa credits na isa sa mga show sa GMA 7. Ganun siya kagaling. So, isa na siyang videographer. Okay, nasa creative department siya ng KMJS. So, yung level niya talaga is nasa 9 or 10. Okay. Now, for the syllabus, it's a requirement for me to show you the syllabus na papakita ko kay Ma'am Soto. Okay, ma'am, ito po yung proof na pinakita ko sa unang araw ang syllabus ng video production. At ito yun. Okay, so video production class, naka-contextualize to as you being an educator. So, contextualize to in education set. Okay? So, this is an introductory course or subject designed for beginners that are interested or eager to learn to explore more about video production. So, of course, um, this is a good skill to have if you are an educator kasi, di ba, most of the time, okay, there are instances na kailangan natin na to film ourselves, to deliver to our students. Kasi ganun na talaga yung mga education students ngayon. More on nasa multimedia na requirement na talaga yun. Parang kailangan mo maging adept or proficient in filming yourself. So we'll talk about the fundamentals and principles of the producing high quality content. Okay. So high quality content, it can be literally or figuratively. High quality ba yung pag sinabi mo, ni-render mo siya sa 8K resolution, 60 frames per second? So yun ba yung high quality? Or the actual content is the quality in this context? Okay, so it can be both ways that we will learn to shoot it in high quality, literally and figuratively. And this will also covers of course, the pre-production planning, okay, and camera basics, lighting, and sound recordings. And it is a blend of theoretical and hands-on. So you can expect that your major exams are an actual output in video production. Okay, so this is for you to gain proficiency of capturing your clear audio, editing footage to create an engaging content. So ito, default naman po sa lahat ng subject, syllabus. So we'll proceed to the weekly plan. Okay, so usually sa mga syllabus, default din na nakalagay yung pagiging 21st century teacher nyo. Okay, so yun, mandatory yan. Then the occupational safety and hazard management, kasi di ba, usually mag-shoot kayo sa field, so you need to know, to be aware of those physical hazard, psychological hazard, okay, the chemical hazard, those different types of hazard management. So para safety kayo din. Introduction to video production, pre-production planning, cinematography techniques, lighting fundamentals, directing and performance, editing, post-production, what you shot, storytelling and narrative structure. Usually we'll focus tayo sa hero's journey. then visual and audio effects, the distribution and promotion. So you will not only uh, produce video production material, but we will also learn how to distribute and promote what we uh, produce, what our output in video production. So yeah. Then 70% of your grade will be your class standing, quizzes, different types of output. Then you will have a major project, which will be 30% of your final grades. So yeah, that will be the. I'll give you a copy of this on our GC. Okay, and I also created uh, a simple another version of the syllabus. So parang ano siya, iceberg format. So familiar naman kayo sa iceberg trope. Are you familiar with that? Mga conspiracy theory, di ba? We can decide if how deep we can make this subject, okay? Or we can, how deep we can go. But as long as matakil natin yung mga nasa surface level ng iceberg. Actually, pag natakil natin yung first 2 to 4 layers ng iceberg, yun, okay na yun. Kumbaga, yun na yung napapaloob sa syllabus natin. Kasi doon sa syllabus natin, expected na mag-deliver sa inyo is around 70 to 80%. Kaya as we go deeper in the semester, as long as you will learn about the cinematography and videography, that that will suffice for you as an educator already. So ito yung iceberg version na video production. So there. So surface level, tayo mga pag-usapan natin within the first few weeks. Yeah, we'll talk about cinematography. Ano yung role ni Edison sa video production industry? What is a zoetrope? Why is it a catalyst for the modern video production or film industry that we know? Then the difference between videography and cinematography. Okay, so lahat naman tayo, my experience as a videographer. Okay, kahit sa tingin nyo, hindi nyo alam. Pero lahat kayo, may camera yung, may video yung smartphone nyo. Then lahat kayo nakaka-experience na mag-shoot ng video. Yeah. Technically, by doing that, you are a videographer already. Okay, so the difference between videographer and a cinematographer is the cinematographer deals with a more cinematic shots. Okay, so there is a distinct difference between cinematography and videography. So we'll also talk about that and the different framing techniques, such as the leading lines, the rule of thirds, those things. It's under uh, cinematography and videography. Ano? Okay. Okay. And as we go deeper to our iceberg, we'll also talk about Moy Bridge. So, bakit importante si Moy Bridge? Ano yung goal niya? Mas importante ba siya kay Edison? Sino si Moy Bridge? Then the kinetoscope and the stereopticon. We'll also talk about that. And as we go deeper, we'll talk about the different era in cinematography, the silent era, the golden era, the neo-realism. We'll also talk about, we'll have an activity about chrome keying. Okay, we'll create stock photos, stock videos for your personal use. Okay, we'll talk about different types of uh, mechanics on how to capture video. We'll talk about the holy trinity of photography, the, the aperture, shutter speed, and ISO. Also, we'll talk about the hero's journey, how to create a compelling story and different types of uh, equipment to use. So probably hanggang dito lang sa yung last two, ano yan, optional na lang. Pag may time tayo, explore natin yung mga different genre of film. So there, I'll also give you a copy of this. Today. And aside from um, those things, class, do you have any questions or you want any takeaways about what you can expect in our video production subject or course? Nine, here is your chance to talk. So every session natin, kailangan lahat kayo makapagsalita. Okay? So, hindi yung ako lang lagi sa salita. Especially, estudyante ka rin pala tayo sa call center basics. So, yun talaga. Yun yung subject na hindi optional ang magsalita. Kundi mandatory. Kasi wala kayong um, reaction or you want to add on our video production syllabus or weekly. Yun, pero kailangan ko nga i-discuss sa inyo yung ano, yung 21st century feature tsaka yung kahit basic lang na occupational safety and hazard management. Pantay. Protected. Di ba? Okay, Nan, so we can now proceed to our next agenda. Since you already know the items on our syllabus, then what will be the expected things that we might encounter on our video production. So let's proceed now to our next agenda. So ang next agenda natin, okay, is ano ba usually ginagawa sa first na class? Can you guess? Like this. Pwede ka magsalita. Ano kayang this? Ano ba yan? Ano ba ICT 3.1? Wala pa rin salita sa inyo. Unang araw ng klase, ano ang ginagawa? Ano, magtititigan lang? Yes, Cholo.
Sir, introduce yourself po ba?
Yun, very good. So, very simple activity. Pero ano to, modified, introduce yourself in a form of a game. So, icebreaker activity. And there will be a winner. So, sa ICT, sa kabilang section, apat yung winner. Sa kabilang section, isa lang yung winner. Sa isa pang section, dalawa yung winner. So let's see. You can have as many winner as you can. Okay? In this section. And yung reward ng magiging winner na yun is exempted siya sa first ever graded activity. Exempted meaning automatic uno yung grade. Okay? So, seryosohin nyo tong icebreaker activity na to. Kasi malaki yung reward. Imagine, first graded activity, uno ka kagad kapag nanalo ka sa laro ko. Okay? So, inform mo pa din. So, ganito na yung mechanics. Okay? So, just tell us your name and so the name of this icebreaker activity is actually just two truths and one lie. Okay, thumbs up kung may nakapaglaro sa inyo ng two truths and one lie. Para alam ko kung sino yung familiar na sa mechanics. May majority. Very good. Or almost half of your class already know how to play the two truths and one lie. So here's the mechanics. You just need to provide your name and three sensible statements about yourself. Sensible meaning it should be interesting and hindi kalokohan. Okay? So interesting meaning walang magbibigay ng statement na, let's say, I have 20 pesos inside my pocket right now, or I have a notebook inside my backpack. Yung walang mga ganong statement, okay? Yung statement, you make it sensible, interesting, and mag-isip kayo na hindi pa alam ng mga classmates para manalo kayo. Okay? Kasi ganun yung mechanics. Kapag nagbigay kayo ng statement, at akala ng classmate mo totoo yun, then nagbotohan sila. Then, hindi pala. So, it means that you are the winner. You will be one of the winners. Okay? So, ganun lang. Make it sensible. Make sure na hindi pa alam ng mga classmates mo. So, one statement is, let's say, you graduated valedictorian, or you have a celebrity relative, or you've been to other countries, or you have paternal twins, or yeah, mga interesting statements. So, ganun lang about yourself. Then, magbobotohan tayo sa chat box. So, for example, ibigay ka na three statements mo. Lahat kami, magboboto out of those three statements kung saan doon yung lie. So, for example, first statement mo, and then nagboto kami. We think na yung statement number one yung lie. So, lahat ko maglalagay ng ganyan, or two, or three. So, ganun lang. Para makita natin ng malinaw kung alin doon ang lie. Then, I will be the one to determine and I will announce at the end of this activity who will be the winner. Okay? So, gets nyo na yung mechanics? Very simple, di ba? Okay. To be fair to everyone. Okay? Na hindi pa nakapaglaro nito. Okay. Sige, exit mo na kayo ng mga interesting statements about yourself. Interesting. I'll give you 30 seconds to draft. Okay, may naisip na kayo? So, high stake tong laro ko. Hindi na kayo may stress sa unang graded activity natin, which is mahirap yun, ah. Mahirap yung unang, ang laking blessings kapag na-exempted kayo. Ano, that's happening. Mm, okay, finally. Ito lang.